And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Colorado Rockies. Well, Singy, today we get to see one of the game's best power hitters. He's tied for the league lead in home runs.
Yeah, he's not just hitting dingers. He's crushing them, Boog. No paint scrapers for him. His bat has been a huge boost to this lineup. Question is, how will they pitch to him today?
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Austin Gomber. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Paul Goldschmidt leading things off and takes a strike. Comes up empty.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Chance to extend that hitting streak to 10 games here.
Slider for a strike. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
This one in the air. McMahon drops into the glove. 2 away. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And, Chris, that, of course, a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about pitchers, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Judge rips that one. That's back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He circles the bases. His 31st home run of the season. It's 1-0.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Two outs, nobody on. Here's Cody Bellinger. Enters the day 3rd in the American League batting race. And that one clips the corner. Now, power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. 2 outs, base is empty. A sliding stop. The throw, nicely done for the out. Yankees draw first blood on a solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And on the mound now, Will Warren. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, Boog, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So the key for him is to attack hitters, try to get ahead in the count, and limit allowing runners on base. And if he can do that, I think that will help him to avoid those situations. Now, at some point, he's going to have to deal with them. And I think it's just one of those mental things that he's going to have to overcome.
Brenton Doyle leading things off and takes a strike. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And here is Owen Miller. Just missed. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
And a foul ball. One and two here. That one missed. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
At the plate, Ezekiel Tovar misses the sweeper. To the right side, handled by LeMahieu. Throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They're down 1-0. Back here at Coors Field, stepping in, Jason Dominguez. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. Gomber back to work. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1. Dominguez launched a homer in his most recent game. In the air, right field. Jones under this one. And it's caught for the out.
Batting 6, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. That one ripped, but foul. And a swing and a miss. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
Sends it to Tolia. Now 2 out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
2 down, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him. J.C. Estrada. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters Got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That one felt good. His second of the year, and they add a run. It's 2-0.
Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
So 2 down. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 2 for 9 so far in the series. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. And now the count is even. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Doyle makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. And it's 2-zip. Back here in Denver, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Michael Toglia.
Michael Toglia.
Swing and a ground ball. Finds its way through, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He needed out one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Just missed. Toglia aboard here at first with nobody out. Next pitch is outside.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And that's in there at the knees. That one fouled off. 2-2. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Tyro Estrada to the plate. That one off the mark. Ball 1. Fastball is outside. Next offering is downstairs. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Jacob Stallings in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. On the ground to third. Peraza fires over to first, and that ends the inning. The Rockies strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Oswald Peraza. Peraza goes 5 feet 11 inches, hitting ninth in today's lineup. Usually a shortstop, but today starts at third. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Jones makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
So the batting order turns over, and here's Paul Goldschmidt. Led off the game with a strikeout. In there for strike one. Out towards right center field. Snags it on the run. And a couple of quick outs.
Those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Rice in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Yeah, that's fouled off.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
2 outs. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Down in order go the Yankees. They're up 2-0. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Digging in, Greg Jones. That misses, and that is ball 1. That one fouled off. Nobody out, runner at first. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. That's out to center field. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Back to the top of the lineup, Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. Pitch in the dirt, and 1-1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Now batting.
Owen Miller digs in now. He's 0 for 1.
Miller.
That one catches the zone. That's strike one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Base hit right field. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Tovar in the box now, takes strike one. Check swing. Did he go? No. Base hit. One run is in. The throw in. The tag out.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang-bang play. Had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag, but a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
And here's the first baseman, Michael Toglia. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That clips the corner.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Swing and a foul straight back. Tovar off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. They get 2 and draw even again. 3 innings complete. We are tied 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now Aaron Judge. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Corrals it. 1 away.
Now batting.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Grounded out his first time. In there, and it's 0-1. Well, it was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw won't get there in time, and they don't get an out on the play.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Go ahead run on base. Jason Dominguez now at the plate. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. It's 4-2. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 1 so far. The shortstop takes the ball. Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Jones makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, number 25.
J.C. Estrada stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game. And that misses. And it's 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. And that one popped in the air, left field. Veen right there to make the grab. And that'll do it. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Bottom of the 4th, down to third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Well, these Rockies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. And a good start to the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Tyro Estrada digging in for the Rockies. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-1. McMahon on at first. Nobody out. On the ground to short, could be 2. Flips it. There's 1 to first. Not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Jacob Stallings digging in. Runner takes off. Ball misses. Throw to second, and he's out.
Gosh, that's just a terrible jump right there on first base. It really cost him. And it wasn't even a great throw, but it still allowed him to slap the tag on him just in time. Boogie looked like it was you running or something. When you get off the blocks that poorly, you've got to be willing to shut it down and get back to first.
The Rockies trailing by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The next pitch misses. 2-0. Inside, just missed. And he walked him.
Trying to work his way back into the count right there, but so much for that. Pretty good pitch, but just doesn't get the call on 3-0.
Zach Veen digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. In there at the knees. It's 0-1. Two outs. This one high in the air to left center. Dominguez sizes this one up. He's got it, and the inning is over. So 1 left for Colorado. They trail it here 4-2. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Gomber back to work. That one's upstairs, ball one. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Kyle Freeland getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Bird also throwing. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman Oswald Peraza.
So digging in, Oswald Peraza. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. He did not go around. One down, base is empty. To third, a dive, he's got it. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt, 0 for 2 in this one. That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second, and that's a double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So now the DH spot, Ben Rice. Late on that fastball. Foul ball there. Man at second. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One hit, one left. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Rockies 2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Right fielder, Greg Jones.
And that's off the outside edge. 1-0.
Well, these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And that misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that one hit to first. Goldie takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Doyle stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. 1 out, base is empty. There's a strike at the knees.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Misses off the plate. 2 balls and a strike. In there at the knees for a strike. And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Miller, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
But he scrambles back. Doyle, the base runner at first with one out. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Next offering way off the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Man, it's so tough to adjust and catch up to a good fastball inside when all you're getting throughout an entire at-bat are pitches away. You're telling yourself, just let the ball travel so you can protect that outside corner of the plate. Then you get completely tied up. That right there was a great pitch for the punch-out.
Ezekiel Tovar, the next to hit. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The Rockies down by a pair. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and he breaks his bat. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Rockies strand one, still down by a count of 4-2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Kyle Freeland.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Judge stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Action in the pen down there. Tyler Kinley preparing to come on if needed. And Judge takes a strike. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. That's a hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now
it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
That's hard hit in the line. And foul ball.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
First and second, no outs. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's one. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Next to hit, Anthony Volpe. Right through there for a strike. That's towards center. Doyle sizing this one up. And that is that. So it's no runs on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 man left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Rockies 2.
Now pitching for
Back
New York.
now for the bottom of the 6th. And
Number
there's a new pitcher
41.
on the mound. Tim Hill.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Now at the plate, Michael Toglia, 1 for 2.
First baseman, Michael
Hill, a tall lefty,
Toglia.
200 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. And that is out of play. And there's a foul ball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the
Up
ball
next
the
for
other
the
way.
Rockies.
But that time,
Third baseman,
a little anxious.
Ryan
So in now for
McMahon.
Colorado, Ryan McMahon. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Around second is McMahon. The relay, he's in there.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. A triple into the opposite field gap. That gets me going right there. Just a perfect swing, man. Like he was still taking BP or something. And then instantly transitions into a base runner. Great hustle to get all the way around to third.
1 down, runner at third. Estrada getting ready to hit. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And a breaking ball misses outside. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away. And for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
And here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. Flips the corner. Strike 1. Two outs.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
In the air, center field. And that is the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Rockies 2. Top of inning number 7. Here's the catcher, J.C. Estrada.
25.
And that drops in for a strike. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Dives. What a play.
Just a great job of concentration there as he leaves the ground to go airborne to make a diving catch. That's a tough play, but he got the job done.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. Outside, and that's ball one. And a strike there to LeMahieu. The pitch to LeMahieu. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. He's got it. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Oswald Peraza.
Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. And there's a strike. Swings through that.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Reaching, try, but can't bring it in.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Back to the top of the order now. Here is Goldschmidt. Well struck left field. That's back. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Home run number 15 on the year. It's 6-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
In now is the Yankees DH, Ben Rice. Left field. Veen makes the grab, and that's the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 6-2. Back after this on the show.
Now pitching for the
We're
New
back
York
in a
Yankees.
new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number
Mark
56.
Leiter Jr.
And he's got a
Mark
nice lead
Leiter
to work
Jr.
with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And
Leading
now
off for the
Zach Veen.
Rockies.
He is singled and he is flied to left. The Rockies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Swings and misses. 0-1. And that one fouled off. This one in the air. Peraza has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Rockies, right fielder, Greg
Next
Jones.
to him for the Rockies, Greg Jones. Right side, hard hit. And he takes it himself for the out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is
Up
an
next for the
excellent pace.
Rockies, center fielder, Brenton
2 outs, base is empty.
Doyle.
Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Next to hit, Owen Miller. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. Oh, this is off the second base bag. Barehand grab in time. Got him.
He didn't have a choice. Slow roller comes in, off balance, barehanded, strike to first base. That's an outstanding play to end the inning.
And we're back, ready to begin the eighth. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. Freeland back to work. Tosses to first. First out in the top of the eighth.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder Cody Bellinger.
And now the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. Just missed. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the eighth. Line drive, caught.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. He's already homered here in this one. On a line, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Now a chance for Anthony Volpe. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. A two-run homer. His second home run of the series. And they add a couple more. It's 8-2. That's their fifth homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Kyle Freeland out of the game, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching.
Here's a new
Rockies
pitcher from the pen, Tyler Kinley.
Number
I think it's got to be a
40.
little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Now it's going to be J.C. Estrada, and that's a base hit. So the inning is still alive with DJ LeMahieu coming to the dish.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Here's DJ LeMahieu, 0 for 3 in this one. Fastball is outside. Estrada off of first with 2 away. ground ball right side. It squirts through. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Third baseman Oswald Peraza.
Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Right side. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 8-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Now pitching for
Back
New York.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brent Hedrick. Ready to make his season debut. Ezekiel Tovar digs in now.
The shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
First offering, and it just misses.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
And another ball. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Over to Goldie. And a quick out, number 1.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Michael Toglia. Fastball for a strike. The Yankees up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball. Next offering misses. Now 1-2. Tap to first. Goldie. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman Ryan McMahon.
So 2 down now, and here is Ryan McMahon. Just missed. And it's even up.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter, to track.
2 down, nobody on. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. Through 8 full, it's the Yankees 8 and the Rockies 2. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So you know, we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there. Perfect example right there. A hitter who hits the ball on the outside part of the plate the other way has to trust his hands and let the ball travel a little bit deeper.
So a man aboard, Ben Rice now at the plate. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, well, you know, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Grounder might be 2. To second, there's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Kinley, 34-year-old vet, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Big-time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. Swing and a slow roller. Estrada gets it to first. Judge out on the play. And that's the third out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. It's the Yankees 8 and the Rockies 2.
Now pitching for the
Ian
New York
Hamilton
Yankees.
gets the ball now.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Leading off for the
Tyro
Rockies.
Estrada digging in for the Rockies.
Tyro Estrada.
Out to center. Bellinger settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, catcher Jacob.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Jacob Stallings. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one in there across the letters. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Rockies down to their final out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Swing and a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Hamilton is just 1 strike away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Rockies with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That one misses, and the count 1-2. Stays alive. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
No, this is a nice sweep. Good way to finish this series. You're heading to another city for another one. Got to maintain the same focus. Whatever you were doing in this city, make sure you're doing the same thing in the next one. Eat the same thing, sleep the same way, get to the ballpark at the same time.
8-2 the final here, and the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.